look, Donald Trump is a contentious figure, and obviously he's responsible for a metric ton of pain and violence.
Wait, so let me get this clear. So these people interviewed Benjamin Netanyahu, right? And then Hasan came on here to virtue signal
as well, but so
I bet Hasan would say yes. I bet Hasan would say yes to an interview with Benjamin Netanyahu.
was every other American president.
That's what I think.
That's one thing. But Benjamin Netanyahu is like unique in the sense that he's also a foreign leader. So I guess the question is like, you know, what because he's getting something out of this, right? He's getting something out of this where he gets to, I guess, like try to humanize.
That's the thing, Hasan, is we'll have anyone on. Like next episode, we're gonna have someone on with the complete opposite ideology that we've already been planning before this podcast came out. The Full Send
podcast. Who are you
podcast.
guys having on?
I mean, I'd love to hear your suggestions. We have a few from different friends. You can DM us after if you don't want to say them live.
What crazy tanky leftists? Ben and Banana?
We're talking
what do you
to a few
got?
different people, and we want to choose the right person to kind of represent, the opposite side. So that's what we're gonna do.
Isn't just like a podcast there, you know what I mean? Like he's literally the fucking prime minister that is a war criminal by the international criminal.
God, he's such a oh my God, look at that.
Bro, 100%, dude. There's no shot Hasan would say no to an interview with Benjamin Netanyahu. So I don't even know why the fuck he's saying this. Does he think that he is the only one that can actually even have a fucking interview with Benjamin Netanyahu? Does he think that he is the only one with the preordained, holy, like divine, like fucking right to interview people with high amounts of clout? Like, dude, Hasan is actually one of the... Dude, how do you not hate this guy?
Praying disgusting fucking beard. What, did he stop dyeing the rest of it? This fucking old, 50-year-old, unmarried, disgraceful to his billionaire fucking family. Is his brother at least married? Is somebody making kids for these fucking degenerate losers?
So many children.
Did any of the wealthy college women that he raped, did any of them have any kids? God, I hate this guy so fucking much. Imagine going on a show like this and being like, Netanyahu's a fucking war criminal. Meanwhile, this dude has a fucking cum reservoir built up of Nasrallah in his fucking in his closet that he sits there and chugs while he's got videos of dead Syrians in the background playing because he fucking loves Hezbollah. He fucking loves every fucking terrorist as long as they're against Israel, I guess.
Ask him some questions that I think people wanted to know.
Okay. What did he say? I mean, of course he said.
So for starving children in Gaza, he said that they bring the food in and Hamas steals it and then sells it.
No, that's a lie.
That's a lie.
They would never do that.
Like, that's so.
They would never do that.
So what's your opinion?
They would never do that.
You gotta remember, one side's gonna say one thing, and the other side's gonna say it's a lie. So you're gonna tell us something.
I don't think you guys having a conversation with Benjamin Netanyahu is the.
Dude, I'm just gonna say this right now, okay? If you have two friends and one of the friends say, hey, by the way, you better not speak to this other friend anymore. Otherwise, I'm going to stop being your friend. Leave the friend who gave you the ultimatum, okay? Same thing happens here, okay? I think that in a perfect world, Hasan should say something along the lines of, well, it is kind of significant that you talked to Benjamin Netanyahu. However, there could have been more responsible ways for you to conduct a interview, okay? Maybe instead of softballing, whatever criticism he has for the interview, because I didn't watch it, okay? Too lazy, won't watch, too bad, okay? But however, at the same time, this is just like, oh my God, dude, just give me a break.
Is the interesting point of contention here for me, at least. Like, I mean, I think it's in and of itself, it's like worthy of scrutiny, because it's like, you got it's like interviewing Adolf Hitler. Like, would you interview Adolf Hitler during the Holocaust if you had the opportunity?
Yeah. Are you fucking kidding me? Would you not? I bet Hasan would say yes. I mean, Hasan, did you or did you not interview the Houthi kid?
This guy literally interviewed a dude who bragged about going onto a ship with hostages taken by a bunch of terrorists and post pictures of Jews on pikes.
Because we get to see it in real time because we have the internet.
Okay, so wait, what's your response to what he answered us?
Listen, I think I suck Destiny's dick so hard to the point where I absorb his cum, and I know exactly what Destiny is about to say, even though I've never watched this before. Listen, we're attuned by semen, okay?
You didn't even talk about that.
It's a fucking lie. No human rights organization that works on the ground, from the UN to the World Food Program, has ever fucking ever agreed to the Israeli position that this is all Hamas stealing aid or whatever. As a matter of fact, they've openly said that that is not the case at all. It's just a way for Israel to continue justifying its starvation policies against the entire civilian population of Gaza, so that they can claim that, like, oh, Hamas is just like stealing this aid. It's bullshit. They've never actually given a single piece of fucking evidence for this. It is just a claim that people have to supposedly take at face value because Israel said it.
And what's the other side's proof? Just so we can play both sides here.
Well, the other side is not even like the side of the Palestinians. I'm not even offering the side of the Palestinians. The Palestinians obviously think that that's bullshit as well. But the other side is an unbiased third party. The World Food Program is not, on board with Hamas. The World Food Program of the UN is not Hamas or anti-Semitic or anti-Israel, beyond, the obvious reasons why you would be anti-Israel, because they're doing these things and then lying about it.
Dude, Destiny must be messaging his fucking Mossad handlers.
So what's your overall opinion of us? Like Kyle just stated, that we're having a world leader on. That's what we're more focused on. And we're not kissing his ass.
I think it was dumb. I'll be honest. Because like.
But you would do the same thing, Hasan, if you had the opportunity. 100%.
Yep, he would.
You could have pressed him a little harder.
There's a difference.
I swear I did not pre-watch. Please. I swear to God I did not pre-watch. Please believe me. Okay. Please.
I'm
a responsible platformer.
Equipped to
no, you're not. Oh my God, he's so stupid. God, he triggers the fuck out of me.
I can turn around and be like, well, the World Food Program has said that, there is no evidence to suggest that Hamas is stealing aid. Whereas you don't have that follow-up in that situation. And Benjamin Netanyahu knows that, and his team knows that, which is precisely why he went on the Nelk Boys podcast and he didn't go on, my stream or something. And I don't even know if I would honestly have a conversation.
But in my opinion, I think that, like, for example, I think Trump is really good on a podcast. Like, obviously, that's why he did his whole podcast. I mean, he's clearly a good speaker. Like, you can't deny that. But I think, in my opinion, just because we platform someone, it doesn't necessarily equate to like a positive outcome for the guest. And I think this is like a perfect example of that. Like, this could even be a negative thing for him coming on a podcast.
I think in the grand.
That's right. But, Hasan doesn't really know of an interview where he doesn't fucking softball the fucking guest, right?
Grand scheme of things, like.
So,
like,
why? I just don't.
Because Benjamin Netanyahu gets. Yeah.
Are they even getting Hasan's input on this? Because Hasan is jealous. He probably spammed at them with his fucking influence until, like, they noticed him, I bet. Like, because Hasan is fucking... And nothing can beat his jealousy. The most dense, the most fucking... the most noxious substance known to man is Hasan's jealousy.
That's what I'm saying.
Coverage from every outlet. He gets positive coverage from every outlet. So you guys are marginal in that regard. It's not like all that
positive coverage from every outlet. Oh my God, dude.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say, though. It's like if Fox News has him on and they're more supportive of him, and then we have him on, CNN has him on.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm saying
how do we divide that?
Like, you having him on is marginal, as opposed to like him going on Fox News, MSNBC, CNN, CBS, all of those other outlets, and then not just Benjamin Netanyahu, but like Israeli envoys going on CNN every night and saying, well, we blew up this mosque. Or
how do you defend Hasan? Like, dude, oh my God, dude, this guy's such a loser. This guy's like he's like if Elon Musk had charisma, dude.
We blew up.
And even then he lacks charisma.
Up this church because Hamas was in it or whatever. That is ultimately playing a role in crafting this elaborate narrative that Israel is always in the right. Israel has a right to defend itself, and that they have to do these things. They have to contextualize this violence. Like, all of that plays a much larger role. You guys just basically are presenting a similar perspective that you get from CNN.
Are you DMing them? I'm typing in their chat. I don't know where the fuck I DM them, Ellen.
Now to a younger audience that's going to look at, I guess, maybe Benjamin Netanyahu and be like, he's a chill guy that you can hang with, but I don't even know if he's capable of doing.
I mean, we now know that he's not going to be brought on, because otherwise, like, people would have already let me know that Destiny has debated Hasan again. But
Hasan, here's kind of where I disagree with you. Is if you watch CNN or you watch Fox News, you kind of know what narrative you're looking for. And with us, playing that neutral ground, you don't know what you're gonna get, right? So that's the differentiator. And like we told, I don't know if Kyle mentioned this earlier, but we're having a pro-Palestinian on as our very soon here. So we're gonna.
I don't know who you guys are having on, but
But what
I
I'm
mean,
trying
it
to say is
depends on-
like, how are we? If we're a neutral podcast, how are we anything like either side? If you know what you're gonna get when you tune into either network.
Well, no one is fully neutral in that regard, right? Because like that's why I asked.
God, Hasan sounds like a girl, and I hate one.
Like, would you, if Osama bin Laden wasn't dead, would you interview him?
Do you want? I mean, honestly, I don't know. That's a tough question.
Would you?
Yes.
If Osama bin Laden wasn't
Yes.
dead, yeah, of course.
So then why are you?
And the same but it would be contentious in the same vein as the Benjamin Netanyahu interview.
What?
It would be contentious.
Like, there are
what about the
people
Houthi
that I
interview?
that the
What about
American,
fucking Tom
that-
Tim
Well, if
Houthi?
you got bin Laden,
What about Tim Houthi?
you'd never be able
How
to grill
contentious
him,
was that?
'cause you would have had to go to
if
Afghanistan. you would've-
If Osama bin Laden came on, he would ask him what his favorite anime is. Why is he? I know why he's lying. God, fuck, he lies with impunity. He
Connect
lies like he
via Discord,
breathes.
you know what I mean?
Oh
Like,
my God,
obviously,
he's such a piece of shit.
I'm not gonna fucking interview bin Laden with a gun trained on my head. That would not be a situation.
Right.
Like that would not be the case. He's dead anyway. In the
Right. Well,
hypothetical,
I mean, we interviewed
would you
him.
be
We
able
interviewed
to-
him. We interviewed him in the White House with fucking 20 people standing around us in suits that we didn't know who they were. So it's almost.
I think in that
Maybe not the same
too, you'd act
situation,
a little
but
different.
yeah,
So,
I mean-
respectfully.
Yeah, I need pirate software to hack me into the call.
my
True.
point is, it would
Yeah,
not.
true.
Would you be neutral with bin Laden in the same way that you're like a neutral podcast?
I think we would. Yeah, we would do our best to ask him tough questions.
Okay.
I think there's a sense
All
of
right. What
understanding
about
too,
ISIS?
right? Well, Hasan, I think there's.
What about Adolf Hitler?
Yeah.
I think we'd always kind of play the neutral role, to be honest, and just
You would play a neutral role interviewing Adolf Hitler. I don't think that's the case. I think you're just saying that right now because you want to.
We're just not the best at grilling guests and pushing back on them, to be honest. Like I said, we're not claiming to be good
I think-
journalists. Like we can
I
ask
think
a
you-
question, but when it comes to like a follow-up question, I'll be honest, we're not the most like I've never claimed to be super
Okay, that's kind of a retarded answer. I'm gonna be honest. Okay. I think you should push back. Okay, fuck me, dude.
educated on this.
Hasan,
content.
you haven't even watched the podcast.
The tab is paused. No.
I haven't. I haven't had time. I
Okay, so
don't
I'm just
know.
gonna
I
let
don't
you
know
know
what
the
kind of questions
first.
you guys
the
asked. But I
first-
assume.
Wait, listen. The first few minutes is us sitting there like, yo, we are not qualified to do this. This is fucking insane. We acknowledge the fact that.
No, it's because Path of Exile 2 takes up. I don't know. It just makes me pause the fucking thing. Listen, just deal with it. Okay. All right. I want to play Path of Exile.
Yeah, you're right. We're not the best journalists. We're not the most fit to do this. But the fact that we had an opportunity to interview a world leader, two guys like us, we're gonna jump on that just as I know you would. So you can say what
That's
you
fine,
want.
yeah.
But the difference is the
You're not-
difference is
Hasan
like
is-
if there
oh my
was
God, dude, I'm so
if there was a
triggered right now.
situation where I felt like I was ill-equipped for the task, I would just not do it.
He's such a fucking liar.
Dude,
Remember when he got dog walked by that, like the 19-year-old Christian Walker? I don't know if he was that young. On his fucking stream.
I mean, this is a unique opportunity.
The,
You have an
the Full Send
unprecedented
podcast is. I'll be honest. No.
Remember he got dog walked by Willie Mack on this issue?
Best line of questioning. Like, I'll be honest. That's the honest truth. Let's be fucking real here.
Oh, did you mention Willie Mack in a positive light? It just means that Destiny and Willie Mack must be colluding. So therefore, J-Stoke and Queenman must be right on this.
That's exactly, and that's why they choose us, and that's why the show is what it is because we're kind of dumb and we're not the best fucking. We're not the most educated.
Let me
That's
ask you
why the
this.
Full
Is
Send
there a
podcast
person-
is what it is.
Let's hear what you have to
Is
say,
there a
Hasan.
person that you guys wouldn't interview? Because like we're also like now stuck on whether you guys should be interviewing Benjamin Netanyahu or not. I think
In
if
today's
someone-
age,
I love when Destiny leans back like that. It looks like he's a pimp being given a shit blowjob. Yeah, it reminds me of like Nick Rekieta getting a blowjob under the desk.
in
is-
today's age, like right now, I think that's a fair question to ask. Right now,
like, would you? Wait, what did you say?
like
I think
I'm talking about right
I think
now.
you got to speak to people that are alive because
You can't
going
speak
back in time is
historically. We're
Can't-
saying right now.
going
because
back in time is
that's
impossible.
Pretty much where we're at. So if we could interview anyone
Like-
right now, like who would we say no to? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
I can't think of someone.
Okay, so like even out of like because the reason why I have to go back to historical figures that have conducted genocides is because like Benjamin Netanyahu is doing one right now, And he's not even the singular
See, that's
force
what you're
of
talking
evil
about
here.
hypotheticals, bro. That's where you lose me, is because you're talking about things.
Well,
I
mean,
can talk
the
about
reason why
stuff.
I'm using-
Like, I
100
think,
years ago.
people, what do you think about
I'm
having
using-
Putin
I'm
on?
using
Like,
this as a-
what do
I'm
you think
using
about
this as
having
an
Putin on? Like,
analogy.
Tucker Carlson had Putin on.
Videos frozen? I know, Path of
Other journalists have. There's war, Russia and Ukraine.
Tucker Carlson had Vladimir Putin on, and when Tucker Carlson had Vladimir Putin on, he did that in a capacity to do propaganda for Vladimir Putin. For sure,
Right.
he didn't push back at all. He was there
Because
he was in Russia, and
you
he
really
did it
can't.
specifically
You
so
really
he could
can't.
do-
You really can't in that situation.
I know, but that's precisely why, like, sometimes it's better not to take that opportunity. You know what I mean? That's my
Right.
my position.
Like for the Tucker, when I saw the Tucker,
Wait, we're believing,
but Tucker
okay?
Carlson
Don't worry, we
is
believe.
still more equipped to at least have like follow-up questions. Like, think about the Ted Cruz interview that he had. Like, he obviously
of
is.
course. Tucker's the man in my opinion. But when I watched that Putin interview, like I thought Putin was like dodging questions and he like didn't answer anything. So that's what goes back to my point of like platforming someone. And I think just because we have someone on, it doesn't always mean a positive for the guest. And I think, I mean, you go read this comment section, like I don't think this is necessarily a positive thing for Netanyahu. So
Yeah, but it's not a positive thing for you guys either, because most of your audience is probably already anti-Israel and anti-Netanyahu. So now they're
That's
yelling at
fine
you
because-
guys.
Listen, look at the problem.
Wait, how do you know that? The fuck? Wait, how do you know his audience? Wait, what?
Propaganda model working in real time. He's actually so slimy and gross. He's actually so disgusting to see how the fucking pro-Pally like elite fucking deep state is working in real fucking time. Don't talk to any, like, also just imagine the ludicrousness of telling people, hey, I know you have the opportunity to interview a world leader, but you guys should probably pass on that because he's a disgusting rat fuck Jew. So like you should stay as far away from that as possible. Like like nobody would pass up this opportunity. You know that, right? Like no podcast in the world, no matter how retarded you think you are, would pass the opportunity. Oh, can I interview a fucking like a world leader in like a very relevant country? Like everybody would say yes to that.
Genocide in a somewhat neutral light.
Bro, dude, he's just jealous. Okay, Hasan's just jealous. Oh my god, it's so fucking obvious. Everyone can see it.
And you can't be neutral when you have someone like Benjamin Netanyahu directly in an opportunity to talk to him. But that's what happened. So there is
Yeah.
moral culpability here for you guys.
Well, I think this is
individually.
the way we roll with
so
this is it's going to give us the opportunity to get the biggest people in the world, and I think you'll know by the Full Send podcast when you watch it. It's like, hey, we're going to watch these guys are going to get big guests. We might not necessarily get these guys
One Piece
grilling these
Andy,
people, and
yeah.
that's just what you're going to come to expect with the Full
I know,
Send
but
podcast.
if you don't
right?
grill them, then all you're doing is like, you know,
We're having them on, and people are watching. And
Wait, how do you know they grilled him? How do you know? He literally admitted that he didn't watch the fucking interview. He literally admitted that he didn't watch the fucking interview. How do you fucking know whether or not he grilled him? Oh my god, dude. Fuck.
they're
Well,
forming their
you're
own
doing in
opinions,
that
and
situation
people
is
are not.
basically
I just don't think
no?
people are.
Hold on,
no, I don't
Hasan,
think so.
Hasan,
Because
you're
people
missing
are not
the-
fucking stupid.
Wait, Kyle, you're missing the biggest point here, Hasan. We're looking to have someone from the opposite side and give them the exact same.
Hasan's not even doing a good job at explaining why you shouldn't host propaganda. He's not even a fucking intelligent person.
like there's one side that's being genocided and the other side that's doing the
Okay,
genocide.
so someone who
in
has
this situation-
opposite views or is on
Like
the
it
other
would be
side.
like interviewing the leadership of Hamas. You know what I mean? And that's illegal under. I mean, I don't think you
Is
would
it
be
illegal?
able to
We would
conduct
100%
on
do
your
that if
own.
we were.
It's illegal? What?
If the Iranian supreme leader called me right now and we knew we were safe, we would obviously do
Yes.
that.
And
Okay.
going to
The
the interview,
Iranian
Hasan, which I
Supreme
think
Leader
it's
is not-
funny. I think it's funny that you haven't watched yet because you're going kind of ham on us and you haven't watched. Which I
haven't
understand.
had-
I mean-
I haven't had the opportunity to watch it. I was. No,
I understand. You're
get
busy.
To it.
Oh my god, dude, Hasan, you fucking moron, you absolute fucking buffoon. Oh my god. Oh my god.
But what I was going to say is that we did talk
I
about
hate it.
Hamas. We did talk about a lot of these things.
I know, but just simply talking about it without having the proper knowledge and the proper equipment to be able to push
politics.
back when he's lying. Only
I like how Hasan is just literally just calling them dumbasses, dude. I mean, they could be dumbasses, but like he's trying to like do concern trolling, right? Like he's literally trying to do concern troll right now. He doesn't have their best interests at heart. He doesn't care about whether or not their podcast succeeds or not, right? The only thing he cares about is his own fucking hurt feelings. He has ego. Like he's just jealous. He's just straight up jealous.
Only turns
Right?
it into an
Fuck me,
opportunity
dude.
for him to like. Why do you think
Oh
Benjamin
my God.
Netanyahu
How do
did
you
this?
defend this guy?
No, we agree
Of course,
with you.
no, we agree with you. We're not. We know that.
Bro, that's the reason anyone does a
He
podcast.
used you guys. Is
But
what
I don't know if
He
that was
used
necessary.
you guys.
I don't know if
and
it was
your lack of
necessarily
knowledge on this issue.
I don't know if that was necessarily successful though.
Yeah, that with Kyle, I agree.
I think everyone's seeing
it
what
would be-
Trump did, and Hasan after the whole election. The whole story was how podcasts won the election, blah, blah, blah. That was every story. Like, I even did a bunch of interviews on it too. And I think obviously the Israeli team sees that and they're like, oh, we need to do podcasts. But in my opinion, not everyone is a Trump and that good of a speaker that can go on and kind of